And then we'll have a guided meditation at the end where we actually experience personalize in your own consciousness some of the concepts we're talking about. And that's what we want. We want to personalize things so that the universe out there, when you see people who are functioning in the world, you can too. You can too. But let's switch gears. You're going to slow down, go into your body, go into yourself, and I'm going to guide a meditation where you're going to experience some of the things that we've been talking about. You're going to bring up memories and images that are your energy. You're going to feel your choices. You're going to feel your life energy. So, Tibetan bowl here, ringing. Relax. Relax and go into your body. And remember how much we said self-acceptance, that's where it's at. You're always good enough. So, notice any false negative thoughts that come up that say, oh, but I'm too stressed out, I'm too tense, I'm too this one. All untrue. Just being with yourself is so beautiful, is so good enough. You want to be friends with yourself. So just imagine your human body that you're inside of as a spirit. You're a spiritual being having a human experience, and other times you're also a human being having a spiritual experience. It's both. So just feel yourself inside of your body, getting closer to your human body. And just start relaxing and noticing your breaths. And just breathe more gently and deeply, starting from wherever you are. And if your body has aches and pains, just talk to it. Just say, it's okay, I love you, it's okay. Be friends with yourself. What do real friends do? They accept each other. You don't tell your real friend like, oh, don't talk about how you feel, I don't want to hear it. You say, yeah, go ahead, be yourself, talk about yourself. Like, let me know where you're at, how you're feeling. That's what you're doing right now. Just accepting, being. There's no wrong way to do it. Just being with yourself, accepting yourself. So you're breathing more gently and deeply, moving in that direction of relaxing, relaxing, relaxing. And just imagine this wave of relaxation flowing over you from your head to your toes. And just have multiple ways of relaxation. Just your head relaxes, your scalp, your face, down your shoulders, this wonderful warm liquid relaxation over your arms and your torso and down your hips and your thighs and your legs and into your feet, relaxing, relaxing, just letting go. And when you breathe in, you imagine you're breathing in lots of this liquid light, this wonderful, loving relaxation energy. And when you breathe out, just letting go. Oh my gosh, there's so many things you don't need anymore. So many old false beliefs that you know enough by now that the cynicism, the pessimism, it isn't always true. There must be a beautiful thing about you. There must be a beautiful place where you belong. Absolutely. Let go of the tensions in your body. Let go of some of the anxieties and the fears. Just be with the positive beliefs. You're in a good space. You care about yourself. You're having a meditation. It's okay to relax. You're safe. You're safe. Let some of your body's own natural flow come up. Just feel your wonder and appreciation, gratitude. Oh yes, that was the topic of the meetup too, the gratitude, the appreciation. You appreciate how beautifully things already work. Tune into what already works. Your body's amazing. Yes, it's carrying certain aches and pains and challenges, but how much works that you don't even think about. Just try to imagine your blood, your heart is pumping all this wonderful blood, your muscles, they can relax, your body, your skeleton works with gravity, holds itself together. Your organs, everything's working beautifully. Just imagine all the parts, all the cells and organs of your body. They're your friends, and they love each other, they know each other, they work together beautifully. There's so much to appreciate about your body. It's amazing. So just relaxing, and let's have some fun imagining. Let's relate to being a tree. Like a tree in a forest, trees are so amazing. They're a great symbol for connecting the world above in their branches, absorbing the sunlight, and the world here now of their trunk and their branches where animals can nest and the trunk of the tree, and then the roots underground. We don't even see how much the tree goes deep into the subconscious, unconscious, really anchors itself in how beautifully nature really works. Yes, life really works. You're alive, you're a part of nature. You really work. There's so much about you that's so good. So relaxing, be like a tree. And just that wave of relaxation, it's sunlight now. Let it be sunlight that's pouring upon your leaves and you're drinking it in, and the sunlight is turning into photosynthesis with creating energy that you store in your trunk and your body and your heart, and you put that into growth energy, and you want to grow. You want to grow. Tap into how much you want to have a great human life. Where there's life, there is hope. You still have so much hope. You have so much good about you. You have so much you love about life. You really hope, you really want to have a great life, and you can. You really can. So put that life energy down into your trunk, down through your legs, down into your tree trunk, and roots. Grow roots out of your feet, into the ground, roots into the soil. And imagine, yes, there's a place where you belong. You have a spiritual community of the people who are like-minded. You don't have to argue with them. They already share your values. They love you. You love them. You're so excited to be together. There are people in places where you belong to thrive, that bring out the best in you and you bring out the best in them. Visualize that now as you are a tree in a beautiful forest, a beautiful grove of wonderful trees. What is that like? What kind of tree are you, and what kind of trees are around you? Let it be a variety in the beautiful sunlight. All these trees, they are your spiritual community. They're your kindred spirits. They are the people that you really can be safe with and happy with. And in that forest, you send out your roots, and you meet the roots of those other trees, and just feel how you love and support each other. Trees, they grow the roots around each other. They support each other. Feel very supported. Feel there are people, there are values, there are lifestyles, there are belief systems that are really supporting you, your way of doing things that bring through your higher self. Absolutely. You're safe in a forest of your like-minded best friends. And now send a taproot down and deep into the earth that represents your vitality as an individual. You are a sacred individual. Nobody else experiences life quite like you, and that's the way it's meant to be. You are the universe experiencing itself in your position. You have your way of seeing and feeling about everything, thinking and hoping and dreaming. You are so precious, so valuable, and the earth really wants you to be here. So feel invited to send a good, strong taproot down through the soil, around, through the cracks in the rocks, around stones and crystals, down, and you break into the center of the earth, which is a beautiful garden, a beautiful paradise garden, amazing life energies. This is non-physical view of the energies. Yes, at the physical level, it's just magma and the compressed physical substances, but in the energy of the earth, you can tap into that anytime. It's incredible, beautiful life energy. Earth is so full of life. And you are coming into the presence of that in this beautiful garden, this beautiful paradise garden, with beautiful multicolored tropical birds and beautiful multicolored tropical flowers and beautiful nature spirits and beings and animals. And in the center of this garden is the earth itself, the consciousness of the earth. An incredible, lush, divine, resplendent being. Imagine the earth being. And maybe it starts out grand as a giant, but let it come down to your size, down to earth. It just wants to be with you. So see, however you imagine it, this amazing, mythical, supernatural, legendary being in front of you that is the earth. And the earth welcomes you with a big smile, a big toothy grin, a big just putting its arms around you, welcoming you, thanking you for having a life on the earth. And just thank the earth for your body. Appreciate things. Thank you to the earth for the foods you love, for the places you like to go, like the beach or the mountains or the lake. Think of things that you really enjoy. The sunsets, the sunrises, the animals, the birds, the plants. Just open up your heart. Oh my gosh, earth, there's so much I love about being here. And the earth is like, that's perfect, that's beautiful. I want to give you more of that. And let the earth give you strength. Let the earth validate how much you have a right and a belonging. You belong here. You are meant to appreciate the parts of life that you have come to appreciate. That's your gift as a consciousness to the earth. And the earth gives you this burst of energy, this big hug, this warm, soothing, safe hug. And with that, you come back up through the taproot with all the nature spirits wishing you well on your life on the surface. And you come back up through the taproot, bringing moisture and minerals for your tree self, and up through your feet and through your trunk and through your legs and into your heart. And plant it deep into your heart that you are a tree and you are a human on the earth. You belong here. And all the other animals and plants that you relate to, the things you really like, that's your precious gift to you and from you. And feel better now. See how your body feels now. Your body is happier. It is. You're a friend with your body. You spend time with it, appreciating how much it is a natural divine being, so resplendent with life energy. And tell your body now, tell your human self, just rest, relax, be safe in your meditation. I'm going to go further, deeper with our soul, with our higher self. And your human self is like, ooh, that sounds amazing. Yeah, go for it. I'm going to just relax here. And you go more into your spiritual consciousness. And you ask your higher self, take me to a place, take me through an experience where I can learn to trust you more, where I can trust and believe in our flow together, so that when even the flow takes me to things that are more difficult, I know that you're with me and that there's a good way through every situation. And you find yourself coming out into a beautiful field. You're in a deeper, higher state of energies, and it's a beautiful field. That's what it looks like. You bring your earth experience to visualize a beautiful grassy field on a lovely early summer, spring day, and the breeze is waving the grasses. And there are these lovely wildflowers, different colors around you. And you just see and you smell the wildflowers. The breeze brings you the gentle perfumes of the wildflowers. And you feel the grasses tickling on your legs, and you feel the gentle breeze brushing on your skin and ruffling your hair and your clothes. And it's a beautiful day, and you look up at the sky, the beautiful blue sky, and the lovely sunlight percolating through the puffy white clouds, and the warmth on your skin. Just bring in your human senses. You make it real. You make it real with your humanness. And you're in this beautiful field. And at the edges of the field, it's a nice big large field. At the edges of the field you can see a ring of trees, and beyond the ring of trees you see that you're in a beautiful valley, and in the distance you see mountains, lovely mountains, and just feel very safe. Just know that you are in this beautiful magical valley that your higher self has created for you, that just the source that nature has provided for you. You're in a beautiful valley of your own energy. This is where you're safe. And have a sense that beyond the mountains there are other valleys, other places where you don't even belong. You don't even need to go there. There are other people with other lifestyles that you don't even have to relate to. It's okay. Just let it be that everything belongs somewhere in the universe. And all the people that you don't belong with, your higher self will guide you what's the best way to accept the situation and move gently on. You don't have to stay and fight. You don't have to stay in flight. You don't have to do any of the survival reactions. Just be very safe in this lovely green field with lovely wildflowers in your valley, the valley of your life. And have a sense of how you're not alone. Everything is so alive. The flowers and the grasses. And there's some animals. You see a deer at the edge of the field looking at you. And you see maybe a bunny. And you see butterflies and insects, and they're buzzing around the flowers, the insects, the bees, that they're pollinating. It's a very lush, beautiful ecosystem. Have a sense of how your body connects with this ecosystem. Yes, you're a complex being with clothes and you're standing in a field, but have a sense of you're so connected too. You're part of nature. And go ahead, be barefoot. Take off your shoes if you thought you had shoes. Be barefoot on the ground. And feel that there are energies that connect you to the earth, Imagine that you feel the electromagnetic energies and the life energies, the bioelectric fields that you're sensitive to. This is why you feel good sometimes. This is why it feels so good, that freshness of the air. You're feeling the energies. And have a sense that there are energies in everything, that the energies are what connects all the things that belong together. And you have a sense of your life energy completely belongs in this beautiful place. And with this, you realize, like, this is a lovely space, a lovely feeling. This is some of my flow. This is who I am. A beautiful place where I belong. And let it be now that you want to remember. Bring in some of your memories. Call in your higher self to help you. Say, higher self, I know you're here somewhere. You're with me all the time. You're around me. Whenever I feel good, you're with me. Whenever I don't feel good, you're with me. When I don't feel good, but you're with me, you're whispering in my ear what to do next to feel good. My higher self, you always care about me. You're always showing me the right direction. So my higher self, you're with me. Help me, my higher self. I want to connect more of the times in my life when I have that flow. So go ahead now in this beautiful, lovely field, this beautiful day. Have some fun. Have some delicious, delightful human fun. What are some times in your life, some places in your life that you really flow? What are some things that you love to do, places that are really easy and natural for you? What's something you really like to do? And you know that unless you're in a space of, trying to escape a bad thing, then maybe you don't enjoy it. But that's anxiety. That's a different subject. No, there are places in your life where it's so easy, it's so fun, it's so graceful. You love to do. What are some of your hobbies? Go ahead, feel that. What are some of the things you love to do? And compliment yourself. Have a sense of even stepping outside of yourself and patting yourself on the back and seeing yourself as a human being. It's like, yeah, you're good at that. You like to do that. What are some of the hobbies, some of the things you love to do? You're good at that. That's really special about you. I like that about you. I love that about you. Have a sense of giving yourself a hug. How wonderful that is. How wonderful that is. And now bring in more of your life energy. Let yourself remember those times when you were in a great flowing space, doing a hobby, doing something you really enjoyed. And then what happened when it changed? Remember a time when you were in a really great space flowing, and then it changed. And that's when you got stressful again and you started remembering other things you have to do. Pick one example, or maybe just an example overall, an archetype of when things change for you. And you start remembering, like, the bills to pay or the whatever to do, and I've got to get ready for this and that. And go ahead and go back into your human self, but have a sense of holding yourself, hugging yourself. I want to stay with this good energy. And if you need to, like, go ahead and bend over and find a flower in the field and smell it. And feel the grasses on your skin, and hear the sounds of this lovely blowing in the breeze, the flowers and the buzzing of the insects and the birds. Hear birds now, the sound of birds twittering and flying through the field. Ground yourself, anchor yourself in the goodness. And let's go into that more now. The memory, let it be that you can step outside of yourself, and the field of energy that's good energy, let there be a field that will hold you as you remember more deeply now, and kind of step back and see yourself in that difficult situation. Let it come to you, a time when you were in such a great flow, and then it changed, and it was so stressful, it was so hard, and it hurts so much when something so good turns to something so bad. You wonder, it breaks your faith and your trust in life. Go ahead, see yourself. What happened there? What happened? Try to get a little deeper into it, a little dig into it. Like, what is it? What is it about that situation that changed? What is the thing you're scared of? What is it, something that life called you to do and you felt like you can't do it and you've never been good at it? And just have a little more spiritual perspective on it now. Those are my false beliefs. That's right. No wonder I got scared back in that situation. Or maybe I went into the anxiety of, like, oh, maybe I can stay a little longer in the happy place, but it's anxious. Like, or maybe I have to face the difficult thing, and that makes me really scared and afraid. And realize Use some of your spiritual awareness as you see yourself, watching yourself like an observer in a time capsule. You're watching yourself, and apply some of your spiritual wisdom. There's a negative belief going on here. That's why the wonderful flow is turning into a scary situation. And I don't want to be a powerless person who always has to hide from the challenges of life. I want to be a person who can handle everything. So let yourself see yourself in that hard situation. And now call in more memories. Let's get to the root of this. And so let it be you're seeing yourself in that situation that was flowing and fun, and then it turned difficult. And call in what's something from your childhood or your teenage years, an earlier memory that connects with that. What's an earlier example of something that you thought couldn't work out, and that's why you shut it down? That part of my life, I just have to avoid that, but avoiding hasn't worked for you. Go back to that and see that child self, that teenage self. What's a situation where you falsely learned a false belief, but you learned that some part of your life doesn't work, and you are always going to have to avoid it. You're always going to have to delay and procrastinate, and that's what's made your life such a hell, because you can't avoid parts of your life. All parts of you need to work together, just like all parts of your body need to work together. So see that earlier example. Where is that? In that sometime in your childhood, when is it you learned something that was a bad example? What did you learn that wasn't true? That you can't make money, you can't run your life, you can't make friends, you can't have ideas. Where's that why not that holds you back? And see that child self, how much the burden of that false belief, that why not, how they're a loser, how they can never do that. Other people can do it, but they can't do it. And see how that affects them. And realize like, my gosh, that has really affected my life. See what are some of the survival reactions you've been through from that false belief? How you've been a fighter, or you've been fleeing from things, or you freeze, you just disassociate from that bad example that impressed that life wouldn't work on you, or you're appeasing, that you try to make things work and you're like, I don't even want to be here, this isn't right for me. And see now that child self under that burden. Who is an example of someone who taught them that? What was the person? Let it be embodied. There's some person who brought that belief to them. Someone specific or someone more general, but let it be. And if it brings up something really scary from your life, just remember, you're stepping back from yourself. It's okay. You can observe. You're in your spiritual self in a safe place. You're really in a field of energy. Remember, beautiful grasses, beautiful wildflowers, you're safe. But go ahead, see this bully, this person or situation that taught you something that isn't true about yourself, and how that has crippled your life. And feel an anger come up in you. How dare they? How dare you pick on someone your own size? And go ahead and step into the scene now and push away that person or that thing that told your child you can never do that. And talk to your child and tell you, you're wonderful, you're great, you can do that, it's going to be all right. And bring in an angel, bring in your guardian angel, and say, my child, I'm going to take care of that. That thing that was telling you you're a loser, that you'll never do that abused you, that hurt you, I'm going to take care of that. I'm going to give you this angel. They're going to take care of you. And let your child just wonder wide-eyed in amazement. And they accept it. They accept it. It's like, oh, you're my future self, and you're giving me an angel, and you're giving me a whole new safety in life. Yes, let your angel smiling at you, they take your child and they escort the child to a safer, better place. And now it's just you facing that person or thing that taught you something false about yourself. And look at them and realize it's just a false belief. And look at that person or that situation and realize how much they suffer that. They suffer that. The abuser, whoever it is in your life, have some compassion. They suffer that, and you don't have to. You're standing up to that. You're an adult now. You know that that generalization, that is not always true. That has tormented you and haunted you from childhood. And you took your child aside and you gave your child an angel, and you gave them a better life, and you are dealing now as an adult. And you can face that generalization. It's not true. And this is your moment now. What would you rather believe? What is a really positive belief? What would you rather believe? That say if it's, for example, about money. Well, money is just one resource. Just all kinds of wealth can come to people. The universe will always support me, always supply me with everything I need. Friends, that I'm likable. There's somebody for everybody. There are people who care about me, that love me, that like me. Just go ahead. Choose, take a moment to think about what is the positive belief that undoes that negative false generalization that tormented you for so long. And feel good about it. Yeah, that's it. I don't have to be perfect, but this is the right direction. Maybe you really got it. You really feel it. This is the positive belief. Or maybe it's just that's the direction. I need to think more positively this way. But go ahead, let it be. That's what you came here for. And now feel yourself separating from that person or that situation that gave you a bad example, that taught you something false about yourself. And see them being separating naturally. They're like a shadowy thing, and they're receding into the distance. And you're lighting up with the light of your higher self. And you realize like your higher self is this beautiful light being standing next to you. And they're looking at you. They're so proud of you. You did a good job. You faced a false belief and you replaced it with something more true. The way that you know the universe ought to work. The way that you would make the universe work. How would you design the universe? That's what's real. That's what's true. And that shadowy thing, it disappears into the distance and it goes off into another valley, another whole world of people who deal with that kind of thing for their own reasons. And just let it go. You're in your own valley with your higher self. Come back to the field, the beautiful green field of flowers. And there's your higher self next to you. And in the distance on the other side of the field, you see coming toward you some figures, other parts of you. There's your child self now. And they are happy, they're bouncing, they have a bounce in their step and they're smiling. It's the child you that grew up without that false belief. And see the teenage you. What would you be like if you never believed that false thing? If you had more courage and conviction and faith in the universe and you let the universe just bring you good things, how good your life would have been. Go ahead, imagine some of the things you always wanted. Now you have them. You have them in the energy. And other parts of yourself, other times in your life, see them come to you now. Their problems were solved. They didn't go down that path anymore. Any memories you have, those are just kind of reference library memories. The real living beings, they're coming to you now. It's your soul family. It's all the parts of yourself. And they're so happy to see you. And they thank you. Thank you for going back and facing and changing that false belief about us. Thank you so much. And now here you are with your higher self and your many selves of you in this beautiful field, and just relax in the grasses. Just sit together and just feel the goodness of, it's true. You really have a soul. You really have a collection of selves that work together. You really have a way that you can thrive. Just feel that in your heart and carry that with you now as you bring in the energies of this beautiful field, and you wish well to all your parts of yourself. They're going to go off into their own realities, but you're never far apart. You can always remember your child. You can always remember your teenager. You can feel now that your life is different without that false belief telling you false things about yourself. You can feel more hope. You can feel more flow. You're ready now. You want to go back to your daily life. So the group of you, you're holding hands, one last hug, high fives, maybe hugging each other in the beautiful grasses of that lovely field. And now you sink down into the earth. You come out in the sky above your house. You're in the higher energies, and you're coming back to earth, and you see it as coming down, and there's your house, and you go through the roof of your house, and there's your body. Your human physical body has been waiting for you, very happy and safe in a meditation. Oh, you can't wait to get back in your body. You're going to tell yourself, you're going to remind yourself these positive affirmations. This is the way life really works. the positive solutions that I decided that's what's real. And you slide in through the roof of your head and you come back into your body and come back, and when you're ready, open your eyes and come back and stretch. Okay, welcome back. Come back and stretch, and here's the Tibetan bowl ringing. Welcome back. And when you're ready, open your eyes and wiggle around. I like to hug myself. I like to tap my feet on the ground. All right, let's get ourselves really back here again. Welcome back.